Hello, everybody. Welcome back to BackSlog, the show where I, Action Shakespeare, take on my backlog of video games and get everything right on the first take every time. As I was definitely not saying before in a previous take, I'm going to pick up a game I've been sitting on for 2 years after playing it for apparently 21 hours, close to 22 hours, and only getting ending A, and then apparently dicking around in ending B. That's the story. So we're gonna get our bearings back in the old NieR Automata. It's not. I don't remember it being super hard. It's a weird case. NieR Automata is a game that, as I recall when I was playing it, wasn't fun. But I liked the story and wanted to push through, and at a certain point that kind of felt like it was the point. That was like this was the Yoko Taro's trick. Was that we made I gotta turn down a thing, sorry, in my ears. We made a game we made a platinum game that wasn't actually fun to play. But we filled it with a really cool story. Anyways, yes, I am playing as 9S, because this is Route B. So sorry for people who've not played, I guess. I am practically one of them. We've gathered materials for a thing. I don't know which of these is the... which is like the the story quest. I'm assuming this thing where I have to talk to Pascal. Yeah, it seems like data. Okay. Well, I could probably go through all these journal entries. Whoa.
Oh, it's 9S and 2B, yes? Those machines cost quite the ruckus, don't you think?
We need to talk.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
Ask about the other machine.
Yes, 2B?
Aside from this village, are there any other machines that are cut off from the network?
I suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park wasn't part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh,
Is that where I left off? Whoa.
But
Forest Kingdom?
yes.
Okay.
It's a vast woodland area not far from here.
So I did not get very far in this. I think I only defeated the theme park as 9S.
Hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
This Forest Kingdom sounds like something we should check out.
Alright, so we're on that part. We're on that part. Also, I do recall this map as just being abysmal to use. Current destination. Right, and that takes us there. Okay. Entrance to the theme park, and then We can sort of make our way back through that direction. Or we could teleport. I believe that's a fast travel. Let me see. Get. I was looking at 2B while I was moving. Right. Okay. Near the tower, I believe, was... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like, so 9S's thing, I'm gonna try and get my combat bearings when I'm away from all the happy robots, because I don't want to kill them. But yes, I remember distinctly how 9S plays differently. Um, 9S can only do light attacks with his main weapon. That's the shoot. I gave him a super laser. That's our dash. Okay, but his heavy attack is a hack. I cannot hack a moose, unfortunately, but I can ride one. But yeah, hacking is basically 9S's like entire shtick.
What?
When do you think you'll be willing to call me Nines?
Never.
9S works just fine.
Well, yeah, but...
Not gonna lie, not a big fan of 9S. I know it's early, and oh boy, I gotta... But yeah, hacking. Oh, I forgot the button. Video games. Alrighty. You know what this game could use to be? A parry system. Maybe then I could beat it. Oh yeah, and this is
the commercial structure Pascal was talking about. The records say it was once a facility known as a shopping center.
this is where we met Emile for the first time. No, I keep mixing up my lock-on button. I can't hack this door? Let me hack this door. This feels like a reference. But I don't know enough. Run with your little shoes, boy. Clack, clack, clack with your heels. Oh. And this is the part where I slowly try to remember how you get out of the mall.
No getting through here.
Maybe there's some kind of mechanism we could engage?
Engage the mechanism.
If we were human, we probably would have gone shopping and such here, right?
More meaningless conjecture.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
Alert. Multiple machine life forms detected above our position.
All hail the Forest King.
Oh, I wanted to hack this treasure chest.
Who the heck is the Forest King?
You're getting distracted.
Well, what do you expect? I'm a scanner. Combat was never meant to be my forte.
The Forest King.
I'm a hacker. Not a computer nerd. Oh, these are all guys. Okay. Yeah. I'm running on a PC.
Check this guy. He's just running away.
Hey. Hey, buddy. Hello, friend. Why must we fight, friend? Why must we fight? Can't we just run through the shopping mall together? 9S, you tripped, you fucking idiot. Alright. Approach him slowly, like the moose, and then we may ride him. Fine.
It's going to explode!
What's up, cutscene? You're getting a little framey. Ah, Emil time.
Huh? Hey, where am I?
What's that?
Hey there, guys. What's up?
This thing's weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
Wait, what? Good idea. No!
Okay, what was that?
Oh. Yeah. 30 FPS locked cutscenes. Gotta love it.
Looks like the forest is just ahead.
Collectibles. There's like a million things to do with all these little things, and I've forgotten all of them.
Hey, yo! Hey! Hey, does Knuckles work here?
Here they come. Better keep your guard up.
I'm aware of how to fight. You just be careful.
I will, 2B.
Hello, Raiders. I'm a little... I don't know if Knuckles works here, but everybody keeps asking. Ugh. Whoa. Hello? Ah. Oh, it's time for the Route B things.
We are stationed in. It is hot, humid, unhygienic, a punishing hell for machine life forms. None should have to live in such a place.
Oops, sorry. Audio's gonna cut it a little.
I have decided. I shall make this our kingdom and declare our independence.
Hail to the king, baby.
What's a kingdom? Well, it's sort of like a large house. And inside this house, all our people live together as family. Family.
We are
suppose
them.
A family might be good. Yeah, families are good.
I love these fist pumping motions with their tiny little robot arms. That always delights me. Whoa! Alright, back to reality.
These machines.
They were talking about a king, right? I saw what looked to be a castle further in. Maybe we should take a look.
Wild boar, wild boar. Yeah. To war, boar! To war!
This place looks familiar. Oh, right. It's from that woman's photograph. I'll be sure to get her the coordinates.
Huh. Right. Thanks for reminding me of my side quests, 9S. To war! Oh, come on. Why can't I charge into him? Woo! Oh, God. You demand baby names for free now? How dare you, sir? Piggy! Come on, little guy. Castle in the distance. Well...
We must protect our king and kingdom. We must show our foot no falling back. Fight! You have lived your whole life for this singular moment. For the first time.
What is with these guys?
Don't listen to what they're saying, 2B.
Yeah, sorry. I'm in a... I am engaged in pig battle. Behold, my battle hog. He's proving extremely effective. Oh, hog drifting! This is the greatest game ever. I take it back. I'm going to kill all these men with a hog. Hog drifting is harder than it looks. Oh, they jump. Alright. You really gotta get a wind up for this pig. There we go. I wonder if you can moose drift. Alright. Woo! Don't know who was hacking. Forgot to lock on again. I would never have won without my greatest ally, the pig. Look at all these collectibles. They know me too well. I must take them all. Oh! A lone pugilist hesitated to land the killing blow in the land where he used to live. Slurp. You're mine now. Anyways, your baby name is Diedrich.
Ready, intruders. Get in formation now.
Ow.
Position. Keep going. Don't be afraid.
They knocked me off my pig. Bastards. Begin hack. No, 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 no. Stop. The pig jumped in front of me. No. No. Piggy. Piggy, piggy. Please. No. My poor boy. My poor boy. Please. Yes, thank you. You are my friend. I would never hurt you on purpose. Oh, Piggy can pick up items. Wait, shit. Come on, buddy. I forget where I got it, but I know I definitely got one of those things where it's just like ride animals infinitely. And I was like, well, I can't give this up. Oh, more piggy.
How are we supposed to reach that castle?
Maybe on that bridge that's on your map. Get a grip, 9S. Oh, a special box. I forgot to open that box in the mall. Dang it. Oh, well. Hey, Moose. Can we Moose drift? How did I pig drift? I'm on Route B. Gotta play as dumb boy. How did I pig drift before? Okay, no, pig drifting was that same button. I think you can only drift with pig. Oh. And he can pick up stuff while he's running. My faithful steed. My stalwart companion. Let us breach the gates. I feel like given everybody's general attitude for him in retrospect, I am probably being unfair to 9S. No, stop shooting the pig, idiot! I got guys right in front of me. Stop shooting the pig! No! 2P! 2P! Oh, God. Oh! Please exit combat with the pig. Let him settle. Thank you. I'm so sorry, my champion. I must learn to deposit him safely across from the battlefield when I am not engaging in pig-based combat.
So those machines had a king? But how can a concept like loyalty be understood by a machine?
Just do not engage with these guys. These pigs going hog wild. What does a machine know about loyalty? Boss.
His Majesty, he's dead. The king who gave all for us. So benevolent and kind, and now he's dead.
Long live the king.
This sure is sad. It sure is.
NieR Automata.
But we royal knights still have a mission. We placed His Majesty's memory, his final memento, into this tiny child.
Ah. Good old Root B and its increased context. Hey guys, there's a dead player over there.
He deserves a royal upbringing.
Y'all how did he get here? This is the past.
Protection.
We're not gonna cover this? Okay. Back to the video game. Whoa. I feel like it transported me up the stairs a little. Where's my pig? Where's my boy? Oh, there's several more. Well, I'm going to assume that that other pig went off to greener pastures, and these are all new fresh pigs who will also love me. That dude's a big boy. You are bigger than the other pigs. You are my new champion. Wait, hold on, pig. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll never let you pass. Die and rise.
Charge! Oh, shit! Get out of here! Oh god. Right, the counterattacks. Oh no 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 no! Stop shooting! Stop shooting Pig! Pig needs to get out of here. We gotta get out of Pig Zone. Ow. Take us away from Pig Zone. He is not safe here. Oh, Toho! Okay. Whew, that was a close one. I'm glad you're okay, King Pig. There's also a moose.
Yep, this looks like a king's castle, all right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Pig noises. This dude is so big! I don't think 9S even properly fits on this thing. Is that a box? Aha! Treasure. A rotten info sheet. Oh, data in the old world update. Cool. Glad I could accidentally continue my side quests. Saving oh yeah, this game doesn't have autosave. It tells you that when you start a new game, and it's just like, hey, you're gonna have to deal with that. There we go. I can quick save, thankfully. I think I will leave Pig at the gates. It's going to be far too close quarters for his style, and I don't want to risk him anymore. Also, it's a side scroller. Get blasted. It's a pirate. That's not doing anything. Oh, there's a door. They're really happy about that box. Oh.
Roger that, 9.
Huh? Wait,
Oh.
what did you just say?
Roger that, 9S.
Wait, no, that's not what you said. You said 9s, or at least something close to.
Cut the chatter and engage the enemy.
Ah,
Quit trying to make it weird. I guess 9S reminds me of too many guys, both real and fictional, that are just like really pushy about like being all personal with you. I don't know. I mean, that's like directly what he does.
Doesn't look like I'll need this.
Okay. I'm surrounded. No, there we go. I don't know if this is like an actual archetype of guy or if I'm inventing a guy, but yeah, I don't know. Something about him always rubs me the wrong way. You know, that kind of person that probably also gets away with like, oh, I'm ooh, soft boy. I'm non-threatening male. You can trust me. Just kidding, haha, unless. Kind of shit. Yeah, and really, best case scenario, he's just a bottom, but you know, whatever. You cannot stop my super laser. Oh god. Just gonna collect items real quick. Nikari Mizaki filled with grace at a city filled with light. Mizzy, something OnlyFans. Well, that's not suspicious, man. A perfectly normal suit of armor. You fooled me. Oh, hey, yeah, one of you. God, yeah, I forgot about the centipedes. Alright, ow. I can hack the I can hack your orb, sir. You can't stop me. Ah! Stop doing this in the middle of me attacking. Spooking me.
His Majesty hasn't grown at all. No, not in the slightest.
I'm a 156-year-old baby.
I don't know. We're too dumb to figure that out. Sure is a cutie, though. Yeah, so tiny and cute.
It's a grandpa.
We better keep him safe. Right. Can't let anyone into the Forest Kingdom.
Was the king the original Baby Yoda?
Danger! Danger! Everyone, get out now! Intruders in the kingdom! Don't let them in here.
Huff, puff, 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 puff. Oh. A lot of dead bodies. Rip the poor dopes who didn't realize you could hack the centipede. A shrewd soldier, give it all in a desert of shadows. It's true, they could have been Rude. Jason, Amazing J. Amazing J! Jason laughed at the enemy's strength at the ruins of civilization. Do I have any new mail? I don't think I do. Yeah, no. Felix Hazel, Raphael Alpha Ray. I didn't read their obituary.
You will go no further. We will protect the king with our many lives.
Don't give them a single inch.
All hail the king!
This is a beloved nation.
Yo, 2B, did you get downed or something? Where the oh no, there you are. Alright, cool. Well, a lone lancer felt utterly powerless somewhere in the dark. Len, Doc. I have yet to find anybody to surpass the the username file name combo Dix Big Stanley. My screenshot of that is probably one of my most popular tweets. Baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby.
Is this
Baby.
their king?
Is this their 30 FPS king? Well, that went about the same. Man, I just realized A2 has a gun blade. Good lord.
2B, that's an android. A Yorha-type android.
Alert. This unit is currently wanted by Yorha. Annihilation recommended.
Annihilation? But why?
Let's go, 9S.
2B?
Alright, let's go.
Bunker to 2B and 9S. We've picked up a signal from the black box of a fugitive known as A2. What you see in front of you is your enemy.
But she's...
She deserted us. She's destroyed multiple pursuit androids. Now kill her before she kills you.
Can't we just talk about it? No! Ow. Ow. Ooh, multiple waves. Yeah, I probably should have predicted that. Could we just keep starting shit? Get her, girl! Oh god. Ow. Girl, help. I'm hacking. The really cool part about the hacking gimmick is the chiptune editions of whatever fight you're in. Oh, yeah! I did it! Failed successfully.
Why? Why did you betray us?
Command is.
Why'd you betray your country? Can a clown be patriotic?
Let's go after her, 2B.
Can you? I'm being serious. Can a clown die for its country? Anyone who dies for their country is a clown.
Damn, she got away. Operator, this is 9S. Patch me through to the commander.
Roger that, 9S.
I'm sorry, Commander. We failed to defeat the fugitive.
I see. Well, at least you're both safe. That's an incredibly powerful unit you just faced. You should probably keep your distance in the future.
Commander, why did A2 desert the Force?
I'm afraid that's classified.
Oh? Huh. 2B,
Yeah?
let's go ask Pascal about A2. He might know something.
All right.
It's above your pay grade, soldier. Ah, bonus.
Whether in wind or rain, thunder or snow, or even amidst the rising flames of war, they were always together. They never understood why, and yet they spent their lives nestled together. Forever. Forever and ever.
He's wearing a bow because I put it on him.
Pascal? This is 9S.
Oh, you survived. How wonderful.
Yeah, we're fine. But there's something we want to ask you about.
Of course. Anything.
Actually, it needs to be in person.
Understood. I'll open the gate we built to deter enemy invaders. You'll be able to reach the village through there.
I'm just gonna fast travel, but thank you. I don't think I got any other items that were like... Oh, I have an alien mask. Boogity boo! Nah, yeah. I'm gonna keep the pink ribbon. I gave 2B the blue ribbon, I remember that much. Am I not allowed to... Hold on. Is fast travel to Pascal's village not allowed because they want me to go through the gates like they did before? I suppose I can... I'll play their game. Now there's a moose. I guess we can do a moose. Ride him. Gimme pig. Where's King Boar? I wish to ride him once again.
That must be the gate Pascal opened for us.
We have been expecting you.
Oh, sorry.
Pascal told us about you. We will open the gate.
I want to arrive somewhere and have someone greet me with, "We have been expecting you."
Through. We will continue to stand guard.
Like, that would just be a lovely thing to happen at least once. My presence was pre-announced. That's all I want. Hey Pascal, check out my new friend. You must leave. I'm sorry. Hey, friendly machine. There's a huge noise before, so I came here to see what's going on. I hope the forest creatures are okay. Who died here and how?
I'm surprised you wish to speak with me personally. Whatever is the matter?
It'll be faster if you just take a look at this recording.
I see. Information about this A2 android is in
We
right.
don't know shit. We just know she has a sword and
Let's stay
kills.
sharp and head back to the resistance camp. We should run a check on our consciousness data and resupply.
Right, resistance camp. Okay. Transport me, magic vending machine. I do love like the little dynamic touches of the soundtrack. It's like really well designed. How like lyrics will fade in and out during certain
9S,
transitions.
why did you ask Pascal about A2?
Huh?
It's not recommended to interface with machines without consulting command.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Though I suppose such intense curiosity can be admirable, in its own way.
Thanks, 2B.
Still, machines are the enemy. Don't forget it.
Operator 210 to 9S. This is your regularly scheduled contact.
Yeah, no problems here.
Copy that. I also need to inform you that
Watch
the
your damn
commander
tone.
offers her personal praise for your recent achievements. As a direct result, we are currently considering boosting production of your model.
Really? I'm happy to hear it. I couldn't have done it without your support, operator. You're always so cool under fire, not to mention beautiful and...
Flattery is unnecessary.
Shut the fuck up.
Operator 210 out.
I really meant it, though.
Oh, 2B. Your timing is impeccable. Our android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean. It should be back here to resupply before too long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission.
So-
I'd like to ask you to run a little guard duty. Seriously?
The thing I never
Dead
understood
serious.
lore-wise
There's a stockpile of missiles
is
down
the
at the
Resistance-
shoreline that needs to be loaded on the carrier. And with all the machine activity lately,
we were to understand
we
that
need to stay on
humanity
our
is all
toes.
on the moon,
Of course,
right?
if you're already
Is the
working on
Resistance
something for
remnant
Nora, I don't
humans,
mind
or
if
are
that
they
takes
separate
priority.
older model
Anyway,
androids?
Thanks in advance.
Okay, so they are older or different models of android. It's such an odd, like, touch. Oh yeah, I got some stuff for this lady, didn't I? Have a forest photo. This was a waterfall in the forest. I think I stumbled onto it one day when I was lost. But how did I get there in the first place? Got me. Okay, so... where to next? Just right outside. Cool.
I know it's our job and all, but these resistance types sure do use and abuse us, don't they? It's like they see us as a couple of gophers or something.
No complaining about your work. Exchanging information with the Resistance is a vital part of our mission. Besides, being a gopher is safer than being locked in combat all the time. Not dying beats dying any day.
Yeah, that's true.
The pit. Oh, they want to do a supply. They want to do a mission in the pit. You wish to do a mission in the pit? Then let us do it. How deep in the pit do you want me? Oh, no. Okay, whatever. Soft Meat Tony, Dr. Shinner PH. Ooh, that's a big contender. Here, actually, can we get a better angle of that? Yeah. A just young boy regretted nothing in the deepest darkness. Whoa, you're fast. That's a lot of nuts. Bismuth. $. I'm just checking if this is where I need to go, and I think it's increasingly not where I need to go. Oh, I got data for Pascal before. I didn't even think about that. Wait, what was I doing? Wait a second. I feel like I got a little turned around. I thought we were going in the hole. Though perhaps I just went too far down the hole.
There sure are a lot of hostile enemies here. Why are some machines so aggressive, while others couldn't care less about us?
Missile supply mission. Why wasn't that showing up on my quests? The quest log system is so bad, and so is the map. There's just 1.5 million things that just like reek of like Yoko Taro making bad game On purpose. That guy back there? Thought I saw some eyes. We made the game bad as a joke. Ah, connecting to the network. Oh, right, this section. This is... It's time for a war flashback.
Why must we read all these books, brother?
Knowledge expands horizons and enriches existence.
But can't we just transfer all this data over instantly?
Into your head, perhaps, but not to your heart.
I guess. Hey, so...
Yes?
My name? Eve? This book says it's a woman's name. Shouldn't we be called Cain and Abel or something instead?
Humans wouldn't change names so easily. Besides,
yeah,
you should be proud of the name Eve.
Huh. Well, if that's what you think, then I'm fine with it.
Glad to hear it. Is there something else?
After we're done reading, can we go out and play? I'm sure it'll be tons of fun.
All right, but only after we're finished.
You mean it? Then I'm gonna try extra hard to finish this. Extra, extra hard!
You do that.
What are you gonna do? The concept of going out and playing feels so alien now. But I guess it's just sort of like hanging out. Bane-ritos. Jason. Parentheses, Jason. Walk on. He's escaping. Don't let him. Oh, OSHA was here. I'm glad everything's on the up and up. I was hoping this is roughly where I found Dick's Big Stanley. And I was hoping his body would just be there again.
The bedrock here was bombed out in the last war. Looks like the whole city is starting to sink as a result.
Ow. Give me your nuts. Oh, that guy's nuts are lost forever. Oh, hitting my right stick is what's changing targets. truly my bad for the pig earlier. That just takes care of him. This part never feels good. There you go.
Target missile sighted.
Is that what we need to protect?
We just built an entire fucking missile here.
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
come on, 2B. It still feels good.
Come on, 2B. Get in the bath with me, 2B. Why you gotta be such a drag, 2B? Oh, that's many. Oh.
I think that's the last of the machines.
Wow.
2B,
We've
9F,
killed all the
come in.
machines ever.
Commander?
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was sent
Oops.
to resupply has come under attack. It's currently
I'm sorry.
being
Sorry, Commander.
engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all Yorha troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
Woo!
You see? Total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
I guess 9S's attitude also rubs me the wrong way because he's like a fucking combat android in this like moon army and just talks like that about his fucking commanding officers. Why did we make this android into like a shithead? I cannot access him. There we go. Now it turns into Robotron. These segments are always really cool. Like, I think this is a cool gimmick of a shmup. And it feels really weird that the basic design of the shmup section of this game are like have more thought put into them than a lot of other things. You make a whole damn game of multi-shifting things. They're basically a Macross game. You could make a perfectly adequate Macross game with this style, and all you'd need to do is throw in some J-pop.
Attention, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. Requesting support from any friendly units in range. We've come under heavy fire from the enemy. Our escort ship has taken damage and is unable to engage. We're currently resisting with all remaining support fighters, but we can't hold them off for long. I repeat, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. We need immediate backup from any available android forces.
Okay.
I'm picking up a large-scale enemy inbound. Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
Aerial Roomba engage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just kind of took that one on the chin. Just flip that motherfucker.
Enemy aerial unit destroyed. Reverting back to area recon.
Wait, I'm still picking up a large enemy presence.
Didn't I kill that already?
What on... If it's that big, we should be able to see it.
It's the big boy. He's underwater. Yeah!
Well, that's new.
Is that a machine?
It's freaking huge.
Big fish. Terror of the deep. Oh, he can still hack in the air.
Crap! It's blocking close-range attacks with EMP blasts. We've got to find another way to damage it.
Operator 210 to 9S. Command.
One sec. Decided to do this for no reason.
We need you to destroy the enemy EMP generator so we can lock onto the target.
EMP generator?
Sending the coordinates to your map now.
EMP generator target confirmed. Marking on map. Proposal.
Big glowing weak
Destroy
point.
the
Got it.
generator quickly.
Oh. Remember, to install big glowing lights on your most heavily armored points to trick the enemy protagonists into thinking they are glowing weak points.
Enemy data obtained from command.
Go ahead.
The only known record of this machine lifeform is a lone sighting 320 years ago. Upon reaching land, the unit unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave attack. All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
So basically, if this thing reaches land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
Ow. That's a lot of orb. They are unhackable. Okay, got it. Ah, come on, come on. Now get inside.
Elimination of electromagnetic interference. Stand by for incoming satellite laser strike.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on! It's got an electromagnetic barrier over its whole body?
Stop complaining, Raiden.
Having trouble over there?
Are you Yorha?
Hunter Squadron deploying out of North 12C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B. Don't worry, we'll take it from here.
2B, let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
We've got mortars lining the shoreline here. All the EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got it.
I'll help aim.
Big gun. I'm in.
This thing's armor is too thick. We need more firepower.
2B, let's try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Oh, right.
That's right. Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
Have to hack this thing every time. Should just ask permission to use it.
We gotta bail, 2B. This is bad.
Are you all right, 2B?
My friend Pascal.
That enormous machine is an ancient
Pascal in the little Roomba is just
It was
a delight.
designed to help annihilate the androids, but it wound up going out of control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached land, it went berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No one could figure out how to stop it. We eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way back. Huh.
Hey Hey, 2B, I think I have another idea. You keep that thing right where it is, okay?
What?
Please, 2B, this is gonna work.
All my other plans have worked. There have been no complications.
2B, I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
On.
Alright, alright. Line them up. I'm about to go Galaga on their ass, 2B. Ow. There we go.
Activate missile controls. Prepare to launch.
Missile controls engaged.
I think I remember doing the 2B side of this and doing a whole thing where you take out all the glowing weak points. Just skipping to the missile this time.
I didn't think this would be so hard to control.
Oh, I get to control the missile.
Obstacle ahead. A collision at this speed is not recommended.
Well aware, thank you.
Signal lost.
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once. To be 9S. Don't die on me.
The child held sway over enormous strength. But sadly, he was also a little bit broken. He spent his long days hurting those around him. He tried his best to be good and kind. But despite his efforts, things never seemed to turn out. They told him he was unwanted. They abandoned him in the deep, dark ocean. And from the cold at the bottom of the sea, he cried out, "Mother, Mother, Mother."
It's pretty good, man.
But his voice never reached his mother.
Like if you cry every time.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042, assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153, assigned to 9S.
We pods often participate in the same battles. Exchanging our situational data would theoretically allow us to plan combat strategies in a more efficient manner. Proposal: data should be transferred regularly between Pod 042 and Pod 153.
Analysis. This idea is sound. Proposal accepted. Records will be organized in
Is this
time for the next
fucking
situational
Omake with
exchange.
with my tiny little robot friends? I'm glad we could agree on this. I wish they would take their little robot whippers and shake. Oh shit. I find myself in a bizarre memory storage area stretching as far as I can see. It's a maze, a labyrinth, a massive interconnected network. I've never seen anything like it. It must have been created by the machines. So then, what am I doing here? I am 9S. That's all I can remember. Large portions of my memory may have been destroyed. What if I forget everything? My memories, myself, my... Okay, calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Just follow the emergency manual and execute the memory recovery program. The recovery program begins to fill in the blanks in my memory. They drift back like missing letters, filling out a word. The bunker, 2B's plan, a colossal machine life form, the last resort missile strike. Preservation mode was activated at the moment of the blast. It halted most of the safeties the network had in place. Must have been that EMP blast. Hooked me up to the machine network too somehow. It took a while, but the recovery program managed to restore most of my memory functions. However, I still can't establish a link to my own body. Well, guess there's nothing else to do but examine the surroundings. Memory space. I'm trying to keep up with this, but it is going just slow enough. It looks like the machines gathered and stored a lot of info in here. It all seems pretty random at first, but on closer inspection, I learned how it's all connected. There are a variety of entries, such as data on human history and philosophy. But what's really strange are the records of machines stored next to those. In the politics category are records of the machine's own governmental endeavors. They tried all sorts of things. Absolute monarchies, republics, democracies. And that wasn't all. They also engaged in other scholarly pursuits, such as philosophy, mathematics, science, and social criticism. It's like the network was copying every possible human behavior and discipline. Almost as if... I need 1 sec, folks. It is a hot march, I gotta say. Gotta crank up the fan pretty early. I say pretty early, it is 5:30. I dive deeper into the records. I can find no indication of the machines creating new cultures or values. They only imitate human behavior. The strange thing is, if a unit fails, it fails in exactly the same way the next time. For example, if a machine forms a dictatorship, that eventually collapses. It won't try a new type of government. It just forms a new dictatorship. Or if it plants crops and they die, it just tries the same thing again. And again. And again. And again. They keep performing the same behaviors. They don't ever learn. When it comes to combat, the machines show overwhelming adaptive behavior and evolutionary speed. So why do they insist on imitating humanity? And more specifically, why do they imitate their failures? It's almost as if the objective is failure itself. I sense a change in the data, some kind of movement. I hone my perception and hold my breath. I hear something. A distant voice. I am now all androids. There's something there. Something clearly intelligent. The heck was that? Talking? I announce to all androids. The words shimmer into focus. The voice goes clear in my mind. It is Adam, a machine made in the image of a man. We machine lifeforms have evolved, he says. We made war, learned, grew, and thus we gained a new consciousness. Indeed, it is as if a new form of existence has been born. Lies. Nothing but lies from mere machines. Adam laughs. And yet you androids claim to be alive? How very odd. You are puppets who lack even your own free will. No, you're wrong. His words flow through me as though they were poured into my ear. How am I wrong, boy? I'm weird. Perhaps you have a will after all, he chuckles. Perhaps you have desires. Now you see, boy, the true meaning of life is hatred. You're wrong. A vile hatred slumbers in the depths of your heart. Kingdom. You're wrong. The more you try to hide it, the more that darkness grows. Wrong. 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 Chico. Kuso. It seems we are two sides of the same coin, 9S. All who live are slaves to desire. Such internal appetites are what give us our lives meaning. Some seek beauty, others serenity. For me, hatred is the— I'm not like that. Ha ha! Oh, yes, you are. You do not trust anything. You want to destroy everything. You have lost hope in everything. You want to obtain everything. You want to be loved by all. You're thinking about how much you want to be. You're thinking how much you want to. That's not the right one. How much you want to be, aren't you? Reality stained by lies. Stop it. Hatred pouring into you. You're wrong, damn it. Overflowing desire. Not like you. Your true self. A fuckboy. Not the same. Help me.
Each of the machines treated their treasures with great care. One treasured family above all else. Another treasured its older sibling. Another treasured its own beauty. But one more machine treasured something unique above all else. Hate.
Is this death? So dark, so cold.
NieR!
They reconstructed me with my bow.
To be.
Come on. Let's go home.
Wow. They kind of fast forwarded, huh? I must apply self-hacks to wake up.
Proposal. Engage memory core diagnostics.
Yeah.
A single reply is sufficient for acknowledgement.
Fine.
1 second. Sorry for the audio cutout, everybody. There we go. Okay. Hack the memory system. Okay. I guess it's good.
Memory core diagnostics complete. No
Was he-
issues detected.
Good.
Was he totally...
Proposal. Engage visual sensor diagnostics.
You got it.
I guess I must have done that one bunker, not the bunker, but like the one where you find Adam and Eve on Route B already. Cause yeah, I guess is he just dead for the rest of that, and you eventually find him again, and then he's all corrupted and he gets choked out.
Visual sensor diagnostics complete. No issues detected. All checks complete.
Took long enough. Don't you think it's overkill to perform a full data overhaul?
Unit 9S was seized by the enemy and placed in a non-controlled state for an extended period of time.
Okay, so we're basically
There was a high
post-chokeout.
probability of corruption by an enemy logic virus.
All right. Cram it. Anyway, I just gotta sync up with the bunker server and then I'm out of here, right? Huh? What was that?
Unknown.
Halt the data sync.
Alert. Data synchronization is mandatory for all YORHA units.
Yeah, I know that, but we just got some kind of weird noise. Halt the data sync for 2B as well.
Affirmative.
Let's figure out where that noise came from. Just to be sure, you know? Open a port to the server.
Ooh. We're not post-chokeout?
No time to examine everything. Better stick to the main data nodes.
Detected. YORHA unit storage records.
Body storage 1S2B, 8H, 9S, no.
What's the point of all this heavy security? All the black box data has been deleted, but it looks like everything else is here.
I guess that was the very end of Rude. But I thought we only choked him when he got corrupted. But I guess we haven't found that out yet. I thought like the point between finding him and that corruption part was shorter.
What's a barrier doing here? Looks like records for supplies shipped to the moon. Strange. There were a ton of empty containers. That's weird. Why would they do that? Huh? A new port just opened.
This is what I get for continuing to move.
Detected. Council of Humanity and Project YORHA Records Index. Alert. We are not authorized to access this data.
Man, this stuff is all wrong. I need to check this out too.
Let me in. Give me the juicy gossip.
An attack barrier? Really? Why the heck would they install one of those in this server?
These documents are classified level S confidential and not to be exposed to any persons affiliated with your outside from the commander. Dex project your line. Your forces your unit. Bunkers. Person is to be received from designated parties, so each furniture require reviewing.
Let's see. Looks like info about how the Council of Humanity was formed as part of Project Yorha. Wait, isn't that backwards?
After a long period of battles and adventures, the prophets spoke. Oh, grant me the mercy of the land. Oh, grant me the joy of the heavens. Release me from my yoke of iron. Thus shall our souls be.
What was that? Crap! Did they find me?
Negative. Emergency backup request from 2B.
Close the server connection and activate my body.
Affirmative.
Ah, 9S.
Operator? What happened?
We recently detected large numbers of machine lifeforms throughout the factory area. We received a support request from 2B soon thereafter, but have been unable to respond due to poor reception.
All right, I'll try to gain access from the main terminal.
Use of server administration room requested. Request granted. You may now use the device in this room.
I also get free treasure. Ow, ow. Get off of me. Let me use computer.
Okay, good. 2B's black box signal is still up and running. These comms are all messed up. Guess I'll have to break into the other side and take control.
Ugh, alright. There's a robot T-posing at me. What do I do? Oh man.
Nice. Now I just
Nice.
have to unlock the door where 2B is.
How do you do, fellow robot? Great day to be a heretic. Assuming direct control. They can only leap back.
If I want to reach 2B, I'll need to reach the factory's lower level first.
Watch out for the smashers. That would have been a great way to die. What do we got here? A1, Phantom Limb. God, I'm scared. What's going to happen to us if we die? Oh, that's not what I meant. This one's got buzzsaws. Assuming direct control. Oh, he doesn't really move that all that good. You didn't see anything. suspects nothing. This one does not move faster either, but... I have made a mistake. Or have I? Doing the froggy hops.
We shall become gods. What are you thinking? Have your service failed you? We shall become gods. We shall become gods. We shall become gods. What happened to us?
Not what I meant to do. I want this guy. Hello, friend. The believer. Okay, I guess I gotta help. Blast him. I just started blasting. How do you do, fellow believers? Why can I not take over my friends? Backwards long jump, let's go. Yahoo! 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 I've truly found the speed tech.
Look at all these broken machines. A few still look usable. Better send these coordinates to the bunker, just in case.
Yeah! The double axe handles. Excuse me. Yahoo! 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 Thank you.
Everyone shall die and become gods.
Ow. Oh.
I better get to 2B fast.
That's fun. Yahoo! 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 this only destroy him, or will I be able to grab him? I forget. Whew, that was close. No, yeah, that only destroys him when he's hostile.
A few still look usable. Better send these coordinates to the bunker, just in case.
No!
Oh, I better get to 2B fast.
Okay. Well, hey there, friend. Get out of my mind! Oh, he just does attack and no dodge. He's not constrained by your mortal limits of being on the ground, though. That is a pile of bodies. Look at all these dudes who died. Oh, that one's getting carried away. I guess I'm part of that pile.
Look at all these broken machines.
Everyone shall die and become gods.
Man, you just get real stunned, don't you?
We shall become gods.
Oh dear.
Damn it. Maybe I should have taken over something with a little more power.
No, you just... I'm just being bad at the video game, 9S. And by extension, you are being bad at being a good fighter. Why isn't this... There we go. Go, 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 go. I want this dude. There we go. The big guy. The big guy with the big gun. Oh! He does. Oh, he's that gun. Oh. That's so much gun. Get blasted. How are you?
Alright, if I can hack this elevator and get it running, I can get 2B and everyone else out of here.
Not a complicated hack.
Whoa, 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 whoa! 2B! It's me, 9S!
9S?
I hacked into this machine from the bunker. I'm controlling it. I'm gonna break into these factory systems and get you out of here.
Appreciated.
Ah! Pod 153 hacking in factory system. Ooh.
I'd better secure an escape route.
Oh, this is really cool. I do genuinely appreciate these aspects of Route B.
2B, keep going straight.
Like, 9S's unique mechanics are at least interesting. Bonus lore. Project Gestalt Report 1. Proliferation of the white chlorination syndrome that emerged in 2003 when the appearance of the giant and dragon has continued unabated. Outbreaks are now being observed on a global scale. Despite being researched in laboratories across the world, not only have there been no breakthroughs in the development of a vaccine to prevent infection, we've yet to discern how it even spreads. However, many technological breakthroughs have been made as a result of research conducted on the mesoparticle that was discovered at the same time. We are confident that the technology enables the separation of the soul from the body, and the independent preservation of both will be the final defense against the unprecedented threat to humanity we now face. Now that the project has passed from preparation to the main implementation phase, we have given it the official name Project Gestalt. Hi, NieR. As I understand it, this is from one. That's like one of the endings of NieR Gestalt. Which is, and NieR in turn is one of the endings of Dragon Guard 3.
Door 2 disabled. The door's open. Keep moving.
All right.
No, that seems like progress. I don't want that. No, that also seems like progress. Fine, I'll go this way. Sorry, Dragon Guard 1 is a NieR. Is the NieR. We received a report from the laboratory. This is number 3. Oh man, I don't want to read these out of order. Oh, well. I can access them. Number 2 is going to be this way, I'm sure. Protest in opposition to the spiritual preservation method that was disclosed as level 1 information where to Project Install has sprung up in all areas. The committee continues to receive formal complaints from a research team regarding the collection of biased data as a result of the Gestalt process being conducted on the sick and elderly. The number of civilians having undergone the Gestalt process remains at 4. A public relations department will be established in order to better control information and improve our image. We will now consider rescheduling the project itself if such an action is deemed necessary. I can't see the third one. Oh man. Well, I bungled. I bungled my world building.
It's open. Exit route secured.
Thanks.
Alert. 2B is currently engaging a machine lifeform of significant ability. Said machine is drawing electrical power from the factory itself. Proposal. Infiltrate the factory's mainframe and shut off the power.
9S, that Goliath we just encountered.
I got it. I've been keeping an eye on you. I'm gonna shut off power to the factory now.
Do it!
Factory system at 20% control. You have to hold out for me, 2B.
Oh god, oh god. There's so many bullets. There's so many bullets, 2B.
Factory system at 50% control.
Okay.
Now we just have to do something about this core.
Working on it, working on it. Ow.
I just shut down the electrical grid.
I vaguely remember that boss.
After a long period of battles and adventures, the prophet spoke. Oh, grant me the mercy of the land. Oh, grant me the joy of the heavens. Release me from my yoke of iron. Thus shall our souls be saved. Forever and ever. Forever and ever. Those were the words I heard in the moon server. But why?
Alert.
But why?
2B has defeated the Goliath-class heavy weapon unit.
Ah, right. Okay, good.
Alrighty.
Commander.
I'm sorry. You're needed back at command.
Understood.
Six to one, half a dozen of the other.
You left quite a trail when you accessed the main server.
That's what I wanted to speak with you about, Commander. I found records stating that the Council of Humanity was established as part of Project Yorha, but I'd always heard it was the other way around. So did Yorha actually create the Council of Humanity?
Yes. We installed the Council of Humanity's server on the surface of the moon.
But that means...
mankind no longer exists.
Oh no.
In truth, humans never went to the moon at all.
I knew it was
Transmissions
faked.
received from the moon are just dummy signals we set up in advance. The only thing there is a small bit of data relating to the human genome.
But why would you...
Humans were already extinct when the aliens attacked. All the details are stored on this memory chip. If you want to look at it, I won't stop you.
Neat.
Wait, you're just giving me this? But why?
No one fights without a reason. And we need a god worth dying for. What path will you take? It's up to you to decide.
Why? Why did you have to die? It's not fair! My only brother. Damn them! I'll kill them! I swear I'll kill them all!
The human race is... gone.
Sound data. Oh no. Am I not able to access my... Oh, intel, huh? Data saved on servers. Yeah, there's all that. Old world information. Rotten info sheet. Oh, I didn't even notice the rotten info sheet was gonna have things. Stunningly beautiful piece of art. It was constructed almost 550 years ago by the reigning lord of the Five. Now designated a World Heritage Site. Hosts countless tourists from all across the globe every year. It was initially used as a fortress during the Lord's conflict against the Church. Schwanstein Castle has become a dwelling for the royal family and other nobles of the after the flames of war faded. Literature-loving third lord of the castle, Leonard III, constructed a library that boasts the largest collection of books in the nation. This room remains one of the castle's most beloved features to this very day. There's Project Gestalt. Received a report from the laboratory indicating that the basic technology of the replicant system is expected to be completed by the end of August. Verifications of its safety, along with clinical trials, will be conducted from September through November. A report will be submitted to the Prime Minister indicating that completion of the replicant system will represent a tremendous leap forward for Project Gestalt. This report will be handled by the Public Relations Department. Top secret Project Yorha. Project Yorha is a comprehensive information project to enhance android morale. This entry details the circumstances related to its proposal, as well as its information related to the operations conducted during its individual phases. Level S confidentiality. Human extinction following the collapse of Project Gestalt around 3400 CE. The remaining androids searched for a way to revive humanity, but they were unable to discover an answer, and humans went extinct by roughly 4200 CE. Afterward, the genes of Gestalts and structural information of the remaining replicants were recorded and sent to a storage facility on the moon. The news of humanity's extinction was meant to be a closely guarded secret, but rumors of the event eventually began to leak out. Having lost the one thing which they were programmed to protect, android morale began a precipitous decline. Concerned by this turn of events, Command designed Project Yorha as a means to lift android spirits. Lunar Server. The first stage of the project was spreading the word among resistance groups that humanity was not in fact extinct, and the last remaining remnants had managed to escape to the moon. This deception was supported by installing a communication server on the lunar surface to send regular transmissions. Said server was designed to be manned by as few maintenance personnel as possible. The dramatic alteration of the next generation combat unit project that had been proposed at the time, new Yorha models began to be manufactured. Official models were created following the implementation of data acquired from an experimental squadron and were then deployed to all regions. Certain members of the Yorha operations staff, however, were informed of the full scope of the project. These units were tasked to operate and protect the server on the moon. Well, there you go. I forgot we had Angle's memories in here. Alright then.
How do I tell 2B?
Emergency protocol, code F2. All Yorha members are to report to combat stations immediately. Repeat, emergency protocol, code F2. All Yorha members are to report to combat stations immediately.
Combat stations? I better get a move on.
Zoinks!
Alert. Mission orders received. Rendezvous with and support Unit 2B near the resistance camp.
Any details?
Large numbers of machine life forms are rampaging through the city ruins.
What? How? They're supposed to be weakened.
Cause unknown. Goliath-class enemies also confirmed. Immediate action advised.
Contact from command. Alert status raised to level 4. Repeat. Alert status raised to level 4. All units currently under maintenance must be put into launchable state as soon as possible.
You okay?
That's fun.
Alert. All communications
I appreciate
are
this
currently
shot.
being jammed.
We better hurry.
Space Harrier. Whoops. Fat fingered the missile button. Sorry, folks. Ooh.
Goliath-class enemy sighted.
Where's 2B?
2B's black box signal detected nearby. She is likely engaged in combat.
You okay?
Good thing I landed that direct hit. Uh-oh.
You'll die. All of you are going to die.
Oh yeah, this boss. I remember this one being kind of a pain in the ass, but also I couldn't hack him, so hey.
2B, you okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Right.
Hack his brain. Or not, you know, or get fucked. I keep forgetting that you only have to tap the lock-on button. There we go. We spent most of our time in here anyways, might as well just keep doing it. You're nothing. You're nothing. You're just like your father. I get the feeling you want me to do a final hack here. Give me the chewy nougat. Oh no, it's the whatever the hell it was called in Kingdom Hearts 3.
They're still
The Demon
coming?
Storm? I don't know.
What do we do? There's too many.
2B? 2B, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
Shit.
Oh, we gotta head over there. Where are my pigs? Where are my pigs? I must ride them. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh no! I've been knocked down an entire hole. You won't stop me from finding my pig friend. Nobody will. I don't have to fight you. I keep forgetting bushes make you, like, actually eat shit if you run into them. It's a nice touch. Yeah, like, that's a tangible object. Where are my boar friends? I must ride an animal into battle. Oh, the caribou are here.
Damn it! They're here too!
NieR! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They've sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off, but with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
Ow. There we go. Whoa. Jesus, okay, game, do you want me to, like, actually beat him? Well, that's a red hot, spicy, dangerous zone. Cool.
You saved us. Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
The machines on the network all went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village
Should
safe,
be in the
okay?
pit, right? If I recall, yeah. Get in the pit.
Do be careful.
Tell me, what are we fighting for? We have got to end this war.
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. I think all these transmissions are making the machines go haywire. We have to find Eve and destroy him.
On it.
Now what?
That's horrifying. Hey, buddy.
And here you are. I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless. As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything. And now, everything must die!
Warning, Eve.
My brother!
Okay. You know, predictably, final boss, not easy to hack. Maybe there will be an easier location here. What? Oh, the cube. Shit. Ugh. Don't get cornered. Don't get cornered. Okay, that one's better. Right. I thought it was time to platform. Perhaps it is. Ow? I remember this one.
Alert. Massive energy signature detected.
What is it?
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Second phase.
We'll never get anywhere like this. I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting him down. Back me up, 2B.
On it.
Ultra hacking, yeah! Little digital version.
Stupid barriers.
Brother, brother. Why?
Left or right, left or right, left. It truly didn't matter.
I needed nothing else.
I found the gold. I found the god spot. Shirtless Darkness Man is sad.
Disruption detected in Yorha Unit 9S's self-consciousness data. Corruption potential critical.
Oh.
Evacuation recommended.
Can't. Not when I'm this far in.
Right. This is what happening. This is what was happening in Route A. Okay.
My brother was everything to me. My life was contained in our moments.
Alert. Corruption confirmed in Yorha Unit 9S's self-consciousness data. Immediate evacuation and treatment recommended.
Just a little more. If I can remove Eve's object control function.
Listen to me, Adam. I never disliked fighting, but I didn't want you to be hurt. And I especially didn't want to lose you. So let's go somewhere quiet. Together, my brother.
Warning, you. Whoa. Begin the hack.
Alert. NFCS destroyed. Close-range combat no longer operable.
Ow.
Nothing matters anymore! It's all because of you!
Finally. It's over. Nines!
I really screwed up. I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
No.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so. But we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
9S.
Please, 2B. I want you to do this for me.
Hello, mysterious lore holograms.
I'm alive?
I've learned nothing.
Goddamned machines! Is this a message? The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
Wait a second, 2B.
Who are...
It looks like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet. So I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies, so that when I returned to my own body,
Yes.
You fucker.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you make me really intimately choke you, bro?
And so, the final battle with Adam and Eve came to an end. This battle will likely have a great effect on the outcome of the war. 2B and I, our battle will continue for some time to come. But that's another story.
I'm so glad you're okay. Shut up, please. I beg of you. Or not to be... Oh boy. Alright, well, that was Route B. We're plugging along. I forgot how breezy like the main storyline is. I mean, this one's extra breezy because it's a retelling of Route A, and a huge chunks of it are told from the perspective of someone in the fucking datascape. So it's a little less to take in. But also, when you just don't bother with the side quests, it's actually a really like. It's a pretty slim experience. If I click this, oh, no, sorry. But yeah, so far so good. I'm very interested to see where this goes from here, because this is kind of like where it starts going. Also, oh hello, I don't remember this part. Okay. Everybody.
Hey, 2B. I was waiting for you. I needed to give you this.
Oh, thanks.
Say, 2B. No, never mind. Just be careful.
Planning preparations complete. Confirm equipment delivered to quarters.
How you doing, operators? I cannot claim to be up on the lore of why people wear blindfolds in the Yorha. Oh, I got new mail. Can I check the mail device? No, maybe I can check NieR. Oh.
Remember your pain. The pain of having your homeland stolen. We will never give up our struggle. We will take back the seas, the skies, the land. We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines. We will not fail in this mission. Here and now, we will put an end to this goddamn war. Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Meaningless code and childhood's end. Let's go. I never got to check my email. Well, that's a story for another day. For now, we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm glad to get back to this. Whatever you want to call it. The NieR Automata experience. I'm looking forward to Route C. See you then. Eh?